Hello. 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 Hello, hello. I swear if my chat's not working today, I'm gonna lose it. Oh no, I didn't turn on the other thing. Damn it! Ah! Wait, before I forget. Chat's working today! Awesome. Okay, I have to add 4 minutes to the timer. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I do fix it every time, just so you know. In case you're wondering, I do fix it. Actually, I think when it pops up now, I don't know if this will have... Yeah. So, see, this normally doesn't have the time from last stream, so every time I have to, like, edit it, because this is, because it's a speedrun timer, it's not... it's not really supposed to be used for, you know, 41 splits. Or not splits, 41 entries or whatever of a timer that only goes up. It's not really what this is designed to do, but hello Poi. Right before I forget, hello and greetings. I am I was thinking of if I had a like funnier thing to say. But hello, I am Elizabeth von Lyria, honorable flag bearer of House Lyria. Welcome to... I tried to play ranked in a card game. Now the thing is, I have a history of playing ranked in card games, and I think I do pretty decently on them. Now the problem is that for this game, I wasn't really sure what deck I wanted to make. Because there's a couple. It's like, yeah, the card or deck that I was interested in playing was Azir Irelia, which, like, when I was looking at the deck, it reminds me a lot of Rhinoceros combo from Shadowverse, and I was like pretty decent at that game or deck. I was pretty good at that deck. So I thought I'd go with that, but I think a problem with this game is that there's not a whole lot of resources. Like, there's a few. Like, there's one site that's curated by, like, one content creator who has, like, you know, a fairly large amount of subscribers. So that's cool, I guess. And then there's one site curated by some other people. So, I don't know. I think I don't really know where to get metadata from, because for something like Magic, right? There's like a fairly large amount of metadata that you could look at. And then even for like Shadowverse, there's just like, they just give you a tool in the game itself to look at tournament results. And then like the whole like deck copying thing and whatever, just like it's in the game. So I've looked at a bunch of different versions of Azir Irelia, and I think I'm gonna make that. There was also a really cool deck, Lulu Poppy, that was basically an update to Lulu Zed was the other deck that kind of functioned like that. But since I don't know a whole lot about that deck, I think I'm just going to go with the Azir deck. Because it's basically what I've been playing without the champions in it. Yeah, I mean, I thought one of the cool aspects of that deck are, like, you can abuse Challenger pretty well with Lulu. So it's like, if you have a Challenger minion, right, and then you throw it in there and you want it to trade with something, then you support it with Lulu, the Challenger minion, which was originally like a 2-1, becomes a 4-4, and then you just like eat all of your opponent's blockers pretty efficiently. So I thought that was really cool, but since I didn't know a whole lot about the deck and I just wanted to like play ranked for 2 hours, basically, that's what the stream's gonna be. I wasn't sure if I wanted to play Magic, like, you know, but nah. meh. Yeah, Teemo Caitlyn is tier 3, according to, Leviathan, whatever, Team Gamers something. It's a deck. It looked like a deck. It looks like it knows what it wants to do. Yeah, it's a deck. But yeah, so, the reason why I was a little bit more on the fence is because, they just emergency nerfed, like, a couple cards out of the Azir deck. Azirelia deck. And supposedly, according to those people's data or whatever, like, Lulu Poppy is rated higher than it. The thing is, I don't know how to trust the opinions of the people who create content for this game yet. Because there's not enough information. No idea if it's good, but playing it is always delightful. I mean, that's fair. I think one of the problems with that deck, or like, based on my thinking, is that like, there isn't really a good way to make your opponent draw cards. See, it's really funny, Poi, because the amount of people who put decks together who don't, like, understand what they're trying to accomplish with the deck, like, is very high. Like, there's a very, very high amount of people who, or large amount of people who go like, oh yeah, it's like a life gain deck. It's like, okay, how does it win? It's like, oh, I, like, put things that say gain life in it. Okay. But how does it win? Oh, it's gonna play this thing on, like, turn 8 and, like, win the game. What do you mean? The format's like a turn 6 format. How do you live to turn 8? I don't understand. Have you considered the decks to beat? Have you considered the tier 2 to... Have you considered anything when you made this deck? Well, I put fun cards in it. And to be completely honest with you, that's totally fine. Like, it's not like I have issues with those kinds of decks. I just, like, know a lot of people who get disappointed when those decks don't work, and it's like, well, fortunately, it's just not very good. Yes, of course. And then you won't have enough life for your win condition. But it's interesting that I make an example of the life gain deck, because it actually kind of looks like the life gain cards in Runeterra are, like, pretty well, established. Never had a game less than 2 hours. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that deck is, but yeah. Oh, so I had a thing. Yeah, I actually have a story of this, because I'm a cruel control player in Magic. So I had the control deck in, Arena. What was it? I think it was when Sultai midrange. Like, not the current Sultai deck. Even though I did play that one as well. This was before, when I played, Dimir Rogues. It was more control-based. And also, Sultai midrange. And my brother's friend, Castle or Family Lyria has 2 brothers, by the way. My older brother had some friends who were getting into Magic, and I was explaining some, like, basic stuff, like, you know, you can attack before you play cards, stuff kind of like that. So, but then they were like, yeah, you should fight against my Sultai, like, life gain control deck thing, right? And I go like, oh, that's cute. Sure, I'll play against your Sultai life gain control deck thing, okay? And it felt so bad, because basically, oh, it was a Magic deck from 20 years ago. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to look that one up. Okay, so anyways, So the problem usually with decks like life gain decks is that they're, like, kind of, they're an example of, like, I forget what the thing is called. Okay, enablers and payoffs, right? So if you have a payoff that says when you gain life, do something, and then you have enablers that say gain life, right? Those are 2 cards you need in your hand. The thing is, when you're playing a control deck, your goal in those kinds of situations is to starve them of one of them, right? And specifically, the Sultai deck had access to, like, hand disruption. So what I did was I looked at their hand, and then they had 3 enablers and 1 payoff. And then 1 payoff on the field. So you take the payoff from their hand, and then you remove the payoff on the field, and then they have 3 enablers and can't do anything. Right? So generally the problem with those kinds of decks that lean really heavily into, like, this kind of synergy aspect with, like, a payoff is that unless the payoff, like, wins you the game immediately, or it's, like, really, really, really strong, right? Those decks tend to be fairly easy to, like, pick apart. So needless to say, this person had a good time, but they were getting beaten up. I don't know how many other people are here who like to get beaten up for and enjoy that, but this person did, so that was great. Anyways, so we're gonna play Runeterra today. I haven't crafted the cards yet because I basically spent all my time mulling over whether or not I wanted to like what I wanted to do. Because, like, Lulu Poppy sounds like it's more interesting. And it's also kind of like, if I thought about, basically if I thought about, okay, so I want a viewer who watches Runeterra to come to my stream and then continue watching the stream, right? I think it's a good idea to not play the deck that gives people PTSD. Like, you shouldn't, don't play the meta deck that people were sick of for the last, 8 months. And maybe that's more entertaining to people. Now, the thing is, I don't care, so I'm gonna play it anyways. Gonna lower this a little bit. I don't remember if this game has music. Oh, I just closed it. No. My voice by itself is really awkward. No. No! No idea if it was a meta deck idea. I just abused some synergies from cards I had as a kid and became almost immortal, but had no win conditions. Yeah, it's really funny. What's it? Okay, first, I want to turn off the music in this, just in case it's there. You can turn up the volume. Let's do this. Oh, sound effects. Yeah, I think my streams in a nutshell are like, what would be a good way to get viewers? Okay, that's a really good idea. What if I did exactly not that? Oh, hold on a second. Let me audio or video this to be full screen. Okay. Like, I think card games in general actually are, like, not super popular to watch. Because they're kind of boring. Kind of boring to, like, watch. And it's like, how do you, like, hype it up or make hype moments or whatever? And it's like, you can, but if I'm just grinding ladder, it's just gonna be boring. So my solution was, just make it a just chatting stream. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that when I'm trying to win ranked, but... Anyway, so the season reset, and we have a weekly vault, which I wanted to open basically all day, so that I could start crafting champions, but I'm led to believe this is shiny stuff that people like looking at, so... Actually, because you're good at card games, if you find a way to make Diana work in a deck, that'd be super cool. Diana is the, it's like Nightfall mechanic, right? I actually find that mechanic really interesting. I'm pretty sure it's not good. But, right, it's kind of that thing where, like, you have an enabler and a payoff, and it's a little bit it's a little bit harder to conceptualize because Nightfall, like, is a mechanic that looks like it's obvious. But basically, yeah, chess wasn't very popular until very recently, so maybe in the future. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, to watch. But the thing is, like, with the newer chess streams, like, people have, like, hype moments, right? Like, people have, like, vitriol reactions to, like, you know, messing up the game, and they get really loud and stuff, and, like, I don't know. That's a very, like, sweeping generalization. I just mean to say that, like, you have to put, like, a little bit of effort into making it entertaining. And, in particular, actually, I actually think Hikaru streams are very interesting for that purpose, because, you know, basically the vibe that Hikaru streams give off are they're like the retired veteran character, right? Like they're basically like the wandering swordsman character that like they just want to retire and have a nice life or whatever, but then like there's some helpless person on the side of the road and they're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll have to, like, you know, calculate mate in 20 and then I'll just get you. Like, you know what I mean? Right? So it's like this person who's fairly chill. They kind of want to be, like, kind of relaxed. But then they just, like, you know, beat up bad guys. I don't know. That's kind of the vibe it gives off, right? And I feel like those are kind of the people who can make it, like, popular, or I guess, like, talking through stuff is very interesting. One of my friends actually said that they were watching my Arknight stream. And I was like, oh god, why were you watching me stream? Stop. They were watching me do the last EX level. And they were like, yeah, no, it was interesting for you to talk through your process. And I'm like, no. Stop. Stop watching my stream, I'll get embarrassed. So anyways, we're opening stuff, because it's shiny. So we have some chests. Was that loud for anybody? Because it was a little bit loud in my ears, and I don't know if it was loud for other people. You should let me know sooner than later, so that I can tune the experience, the viewing experience. I don't want to, blow their eardrums out. That was a bit loud, okay. Yeah, I will need to, it's like I don't want to mess with the audio mixer on, I think I'm going to maybe turn it down here. Okay, we seem to be back. Yeah, so I'm going to turn down the audio in this so that it's like fairly low, and then I'll adjust it in the settings afterwards. Play an expedition. Yeah, it's funny because I'm terrible at the expeditions in this game. I tried them like multiple times and it was just bad every time, but we could try. I definitely want to adopt doing shorter streams, because I literally won't have time anymore to do stuff. So, I'm trying to cap them off at like 2 to 3 hours. So we'll see what we can get done in that time. I think they take around like half an hour, usually. So, well, half an hour if you like lose all your games, which is what's gonna happen, so we'll see. Okay, diamond chest. Got some Waman. Common wild cards. Okay. Sorry, if I make like a... Whoa, common wild cards! Wow, crazy! Wow, make sure to hit that like... Make sure you impact that impact that subscribe button. Okay, so, yeah, actually, what I kind of wanted to do first was, alright, let's go to audio. Turn this down to, like, probably here. ish. So I can turn this back up to 8. And make sure you bonk that subscribe button. Where's... Yeah, so what I was gonna do first was I was just gonna, like... I was just gonna play ranked like this, because we're in... This is, like, iron, right? Or whatever. So before making any cards, we're just gonna, like, run it, because I wanted to show you what I'm currently working with. Because, how do I say it? This deck is probably kind of bad without, like, you know? Could be kind of bad without certain cards in it. I think we're looking for the one thing. Yeah, we're looking for this card. That's fair. I mean, I really wanted to, so here's the thing, is usually when I play, like, an online card game, like, there will be a point in time where I just, like, play it for a month and then get to the top of ladder and then I, like, stop playing. Which happens every once in a while, and then I just kind of go like, okay, well, you know, I've experienced this game. Cool. It's over now, I guess. So, yeah. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna do that with this game, but I wanted to try. Basically, I just want to add to my accolades of, like, games that I've done well in. But yeah, the card that got nerfed was this, by the way. This used to be 1 mana. It's now 2 mana, which is a lot more mana than 1 mana. For example here, I guess if my opponent tried to removal spell this, that I could, like, lead and follow and then cast the other thing, but we can't do that.
Quick hands make quick work.
So if it's 4 mana, I could have 6 mana next turn. It's pretty good. I'm still kind of getting used to, like, when I should save mana. This seems like an okay time. It's like, this would make it a 3-3 or a 4-4. Yeah, so basically, for all the people who don't know how this game works, right? Basically this deck is like a token aggro deck that also involves bouncing stuff back to your hand and attacking a lot. So, when you spawn a lot of tokens, this thing gets really big. And there's also another thing that gets really big when, you, like, spawn tokens and stuff. I was actually gonna play the Zed, but I think that's not correct. Hello? Sir King Gyoza, could you please, allow my spell to resolve, please? Please, sir, could my spell resolve, please? I don't know why that was necessary, but okay. Hello. I am attacking you with things. Oh, that's really interesting. So this got nerfed from being +3/+1 to +2/+1. And that actually, like, is already extremely relevant for this trade. It's probably fine. Just, like, get in there. Yeah. So interestingly, I actually think one of the biggest things with, lead and follow is that when it was 2 mana, and then you could play it for 1 mana, right? You have spell mana, so you could actually play an entire lead and follow off of just spell mana. And I think the fact that you can't do that anymore is probably like a big deal. Probably. With 2 or less? Do I care about that? They have no mana, so I guess I could, like, do this. Oh, wait, you know what? I can't take it back. It's okay. I should have picked up the Dunekeeper. Yeah, there were a couple of other versions of this deck that had, like, slightly varying things in them. I wasn't really sure what the, like, minute differences were in the decks, but yeah, this is basically what this deck does, by the way. Is that it spawns tokens, but also can, like, attack on your opponent's, like, turn when they have the attack token. Because all of their things create, like, free attacks. Okay. We could also do a second lead and follow. But it's probably better if we put stuff on the field first, I think. Probably. Yeah, so if you, like, pick stuff like Dunekeeper with this card, and then you, like, play 2 additional dudes. So you, like, spawn 2 dudes from this, and a Sand Soldier. And then this would spawn 2 dudes. That makes, like, these very, very large. However, I also read a thing that said, like, a lot of the decks are playing elusive threats. So, Green Glade Duo is presumably, like, a worse card because of that. Kind of unsure. Yeah, you got it. Give me damage, please.
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting face.
Check out these moves.
Okay, so hopefully our opponent dies this turn. I think. I think that's the hope. We're also going to protect this if they contest it, because having an additional attack is very strong in this deck. What would that be? 2 for this, 2 for... okay. Yep, that resolves. Welcome to Iron. We are currently in Iron. That's really funny. I actually wanted to see if I should, like, not make any cards until, like, I start having difficulties. But, I kind of just want to make the cards so that the games are more fun. Because I'm basically playing a deck with no champions in it. Because Zed is, like, okay, but doesn't, like, do anything particular for this deck. So...
Oh, it's on.
Okay, so what's interesting about this is that I actually really want to pump this so that their elusive blocker dies. And that seems like it's really good. So now if they don't play another elusive blocker, they just die. Well, actually, yeah, so they have priority because I just played a card. But if they don't play a blocker, they kind of die. Blocker waiting room. Okay, you got it? I mean, I probably shouldn't be, like, bullying a player who is clearly very new.
Speed ahead.
But I remember playing a little bit of ranked on Magic. This was back like a little bit more to when I started, and I was like, oh, it's probably going to be really boring for people if I play ranked in like bronze, because it's not very interesting. But I think we're gonna go with, I'm just not gonna craft cards until I need to. I kind of want to do that, but I feel like the games would actually go faster if I make cards, right? Probably go a bit faster. Yeah, because I can make 1, 2, 3, 4. I can make 4 champions. And then I can make a 5th champion when I get the wild card from Shurima. Okay. Let's make some cards. Just because I want to. It's not like I'm particularly attached to this game, so... We'll just, like, play a deck, see if it wins games. And if it doesn't, then I suppose, unlucky. Okay, so I believe... Actually, the list I was looking at was playing more Treasure Seeker than Dunekeeper. Also, the UI for this is interesting. Okay. This is not supposed to be in the deck. These aren't. The Zeds aren't. And then Nasus definitely isn't. I think there was a deck playing, like, 1 recall. So I kind of want to play that. What was it called? Was it called Recall? Or... I think there was also one playing, like, a Will of Ionia. What was it called? It's not called, Recall. Goodness. It's like a spell that puts stuff back in your hand. It was 3 mana, I think. Oh, I have to show unowned. It was 2 or 3 mana. Where is it? Yeah. Maybe it was 2 mana? Oh, I think it's 2 mana and then it's 1 mana to, like, put it back on the field. It's here somewhere. Oh, I saw some decks playing, Rock Hopper. Yeah. You cannot add more of this card. I'll make 1 of these. Cool. Okay, so we have a retreat. I'd like to add it to the deck. So let's make... Yeah, now it's the six champion spots, so I'm making Azir. Well, let's make 3 Azirs. Oh, my dust! Yeah, so I'm gonna make 3 Azirs. And then I'm gonna make, an Irelia. And supposing that this goes pretty well, I'll make more Irelias. Oh, all my dust! And then I suppose I could still put, like, the 2 Zeds in here, just cuz. Actually might be really bad, because I want Rite of Calling to always get Azir or Irelia. I suppose I could play, like, another Dunekeeper. And... I already put the Retreat in there. Oh, I could put the Will of Ionia in here, and there was like it was like Flute Keeper or something. There's a flute something. It did something when you summon things. Where is it? Oh, I think people also played, like, Nopify. What to put? What to put? I'm basically looking for, like, any pretty okay card. Oh, wait, I'm already at 40. What did I do? Alright, everything's fine, apparently. I thought I needed one more card, but I don't. Alright, so we're done with this. I'd like to save my changes. And now we have Azir. I remember I talked about the champions I used to play, and I definitely used to play a non-zero amount of Azir. It was fun. I liked playing that champion. And then I think he got nerfed. And then because he wasn't like quite strong, I stopped winning games. Yeah, League was fun. It just this hand is so funny. Is this seriously like the first hand I'm gonna get? I'm gonna like take a screenshot of this. It's actually meme worthy. I don't actually know if keeping an Emperor's Dias and Azir at the same time is even good. But also we're attacking on turn 2. So I feel like Dias is not as good on turn 2. But I'm just gonna try it. I don't really know what I'm supposed to keep in this game. I feel like this hand is kind of slow.
Reporting in. Swiftly.
Yeah. No, for sure, like, it's a good idea to have your stuff, like, you know, like, rotate around all your stuff and whatever, but it's like, I'm always really tempted to jam this as soon as possible, but I think actually blocking Teemo would be kind of funny.
Resting face.
And then I think it's Azir next turn, and then Diaz and Ribbon Dancer on turn, like the turn after that.
A surprise?
I'm glad they blocked it, actually. Because I really don't want to deal with their Teemo shenanigans. Oh, well, they have another one. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. We have 2 Azirs. What does Azir become when you have an Azir on the field?
Armed and ready.
And a Rise, okay.
Gas.
Alright.
My name will echo through the ages.
Here's my Azir.
Love the energy. Should I have read?
Yeah, so next turn we'll basically have 2 Diaz effects on the field and then 2 attack steps. And then we're going to try and have more attack steps after that. Because we can bounce Ribbon Dancer and then like play it again on their turn so we can keep attacking. That's what I think is really cool about this deck, but also I don't know if it's like... I don't even know if it's good. There were a lot of games I played where people played like big mid-rangey creatures, and then I'm attacking with a bunch of 1/1s, but
Vandal Scout.
like they don't win me the game.
All in the shoulders.
So we're definitely still going to combat with the Ribbon Dancer because we have another one. I also don't really know how much, I guess, removal this deck plays. So here's our actual combat step. Make 2 tokens.
Chillax, everyone. Nice tones.
I'm led to believe this means everything is going according to plan. And I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to play this or not. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to block here. Actually, I could block, and then if they try to remove Azir, then I can just bounce it. So this is probably fine.
More mushrooms. Ooh, quite a collection. Never.
Okay, so let's play this. So now we have 3 effects that spawn dudes. I'm led to believe that's pretty good.
Every mushroom are precious. Yeah, but when do they explode?
Shurima is sand and sky, past and present.
I also think those are all like really, really cool, but also, it'd be really nice if I could just like not need to watch them all the time. There's apparently no setting to turn them off, which is fine. Okie dokie. So we're gonna try and bounce this and hope nothing bad happens to them. I wonder if I attack first. Because I'm not actually sure which one's more correct here. I think I might actually attack first, and they're like probably tempted to block this. Yeah, so if they want to block it, then I'll bounce it.
Chillax, everyone.
If they don't block it, then I don't even have to bounce it. Actually, I could bounce it in combat because that means there's like there's less removal spells that would do something. Oh, that's really interesting. I wonder if I'm not supposed to. Because you kind of like want the 2 damage, but also like if I bounce, I want the bounce to be successful more than I want the 2 damage. So I had a fast spell anyways. Okay. So now, do we fight over it? If I bounce it again with the second one, then I still have 2, 4, 6 mana to play everything. So I think we fight over this and hope they don't have another Mystic Shot. Oh, really? Deal 3 damage. Okay. So that's pretty bad. I don't think it's that bad, but it's pretty bad. Sure.
Off the beat.
Glorious sacrifice.
Oh. Did I say Mystic something? I don't know, it's probably what do you say? Not like, it's not even like a misspoke. It was like I, like,
Emperor, I am honored.
like speech impedimented into it, basically. Oh right, I don't have any additional attacks anymore. Right, because my bounce spells didn't work. So, this deck plays removal, and I will have to remember that, because what I could have done was targeted Emperor's Dais, because that's, like, more safe. And now I am being punished for it. Oh. Oh, I didn't see it because it got filtered from top chat. Wait. I forget that I need to, like, change it. Yeah. You got the Mystic Shot off because you played the bounce. Yeah, I know. The thing is, like, I need to bounce Ribbon Dancer eventually. So that didn't change, like, whether or not they had it. Right? The play order would have been in your favor had you done the attack as well. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I wanted to bounce it, like, afterwards anyways. So if you want to think about it, basically I was like, if this deck plays removal on the slow, then I can dodge the removal on the slow by bouncing it now. No, it's funny. It's it's fine. I just think it's funny. So, right, the logic there was that if there's like a timing that I can dodge based on, oh wait, do I have to do something? Yeah, no, we're fine. If there was a timing that I could dodge, so like if there was a slow removal spell, then I could bounce myself in combat instead of yeah. Instead of in the main phase. Because after I finish attacking them, I think they get priority. I guess if they... Because then if they had like a slow spell, I try to bounce, then they Mystic Shot, then I try to bounce, then they do the same thing. Right? I guess? But I dodged the slow. Oh, I probably should have blocked, eh? I was too busy talking. Also because it's hard to see the timer there. Okay. Let's attack with everything.
You spoiled the surprise?
Do I want to play anything? I kind of want this to trade. And we're in a bit of a precarious spot because I literally didn't block the 4-3 last turn. So now if I draw like a triple mushroom cap thing, I just die. Oh, this has... I'm summoned if you have things grant me impact 4. Impact 4 times. So this is... Does this have impact 1 or impact 2? Or... Grant me impact 4 times. So does it have... I think it has impact 2. Yeah. Yeah, so I think it only starts spawning 2 poison caps. Yeah, 26 cards left, 52 puff caps, so... If I blocked the 4-3 on that other turn, I would be at 5 right now. And I wouldn't die next turn. But unfortunately, I was caught up talking. So we must surrender. Also, if I drew a, like something that spawned a free attack, then I could have, like, bounced it with recall. I mean, it's not a big deal, right? I think a lot of people, like, make excuses for themselves in ranked, like, when it was still clearly their fault or whatever, but in that game it was like my fault and I can also use it as an excuse. It's just like not a big deal. Also, what we learned is that the Teemo deck plays instant speed removal, so I should be aware of that. This deck also does, because they play Darkness. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't want this. It's pretty good. So I think if they, like, spawn a Darkness card and prank it. Let's play this. Also, depending on if we need this to be a 3 or a 2, we will play or not play this card. I guess we won't know because we get to play first. I'm gonna assume that this is better. Yeah, I mean, it's just supposed to be a chill stream today. It's funny, I was thinking of writing down more stuff that I was supposed to say, but I'm not really sure. I wasn't really sure what else there was to put. I've run through a lot of my good stories already, which isn't good. Because as a streamer, you need to have like 7 million stories to bring it at any point in time. There's currently banana bread being made in House Lyria, and it smells really good, and I wanted some, but stream started, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll just like smell banana bread from my room and just, you know, I'll just chill out. It smells really good though. Okay, so I don't know if this deck also plays removal outside of darkness, because I know that they have the darkness cards. Grant your darkness everywhere, 1 extra damage. So that's fine. I don't even... Yeah, I don't block this. Because, it makes my Azir vulnerable to their darkness cards. So, I think... What is this, 2 mana? I kind of want to, like, unsummon whatever they summon next. If I attack with everything, they can block my Azir. I could bounce the Azir, but that's probably kind of bad. I think I'll probably, like, Defiant Dance whatever they play next turn, not this turn. So I want to play... This will be 1, 2, 3. That's 6 things.
We have an empire to build.
It's probably good. Yeah. So we play this first. Okay. This is a Manifest a spell. I don't know what they can get off of Manifest.
Shall we see what I see? Carry it with you.
Emperor, I am honored.
Draw 2 cards. Okay. So our job is now to kill them before the 2 cards matter. Big attack step.
Easy does it. Smooth break fall.
Okay.
Persistence is key.
Okay. Do I want to force more damage, or do I save this for trading? I suppose I actually kind of want to get rid of this card. So we can do that. Now my opponent won't have any units. And then when they're forced to play something next turn, I can put it back in their hand. And that's probably kind of strong. So if they have a 1-drop, that's also fine, but looks like they don't. So the next thing that they play will go back to their hand, and then they will be very sad. Sure. Actually, I could save one of these. Is that better to make 4 dudes or to unsummon their 1 dude and save this thing? I honestly think we're kind of at the point where, like, since they don't have a board state, maybe these don't matter. So I'll just let it happen. Let's play this.
All in the shoulders.
Since I have no blockers. And then if they play something else, then I can bounce that. Or that's what I was hoping to do, but they didn't play a dude. They played remove everything on the board. I actually wonder if this deck plays slow removal. Because I think Senna makes their removal fast or something. We can pass here. It's a good one. I guess we just play that. Now I have 3 effects that make dudes. Alright, let's go... I suppose we can bring Azir as well, right? Oh, I just realized, hey, Azir has the little... He has a triangle guard like I do. Wait, I didn't even notice that. That's pretty good, actually. If I can put Ribbon Dancer back in my hand, and that's kind of good. Let's do that. You can still remove it, but if it worked, it would have been really good. But I think they die, right? If I just... Bloop. Look at all of my duders. They're all 2-1s. Get them! Oh, you know what? I should probably check something. Okay, I think we're good now. Gotta say, this deck with Azir in it feels a lot better than this deck without Azir in it. But yeah, look, Azir has like a little neck guard thing. Neck guard thing. Like me. I also have a neck guard. Protects me when I want to go... Alright. Yeah, climbing is pretty slow, I guess. I was thinking that it would be faster. But... yeah, I was also thinking about, like, what? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Oh yeah, so I was sorting out things with my, broadcasting magic device, that you keep in your pocket, usually. So I was sorting out things with my phone. And, honestly, I had very low amounts of data on my phone because I don't, like... If I don't leave the house, then I don't need to, I don't need data for anything. So I had enough to just in case if I got lost outside, I had data for that. But now, since I have a bit more, I was thinking of what games I wanted to put on it for when I go to classes and I have to wait. So, I was probably going to put this game on it. I could maybe also, like, put Shadowverse on it, maybe? This can't block, right? Yeah.
I'll do better this time.
You got it. I shall take 3. Here's an Emperor's Diaz. Dies? How do I pronounce this? I guess it's not Diaz because there isn't an additional A in there. Dies? I don't know what that is. What does this do? Well, that makes attacking here pretty awkward. Do I have a follow-up threat? I don't, I guess. Is it Dias? Interesting. I don't know what a Dias is. I want to look it up. I go to... What is a Dias? A dais, a low platform for a lectern, seats of honor, or a throne. Cool. I feel like I should have known what that is. Or Deus.
War Mason, reporting for duty.
Sure.
For the glory of Noxus.
I would like to play in Azir.
You may not follow, but you will witness.
I never miss.
So I didn't want to attack before, but this is a lot of stuff. So I actually think I should probably block.
Oh, you're in for it.
Sedition.
Didn't, like, I don't really want to block, but mostly because I don't have another, like, threat that can attack in my hand, but unfortunately, we were dying. That is another Azir. Oh wait, what does Arise do again? It makes Sand Soldiers, right? My phone is blocking it! I can't believe it. Wait, I just realized! I can just look at OBS. I honestly didn't think about that. Okay, summon a Sand Soldier and a Fleeting Arise. So, I suppose this is good. Or it's, like, good enough. It's enough that I can attack with it. And then I suppose I can, like, trade into stuff. If they block here, I would like to trade. I kind of wonder when the second and third Irelia are going to become relevant.
Routes closed.
I wonder if I could make it all the way to, like, whatever the equivalent rank of, like, equivalent high rank in this game is, without building 2 Irelias. I think that'd be really funny.
Duty. Empire. Explosives primed.
These are all a lot of spells that aren't, that aren't, things that I can cast, so... a little bit concerned on what I'm supposed to do here. Because I have a lot of dudes, and I have a lot of death. So all battling enemies in the Nexus. So this is like 6, 9, 10 already on board. If I block here and then homecoming this, it's 5. It's 6. Then my Azir dies.
We have an empire.
Which is kind of bad.
Finger on the trigger. They never see it coming.
Oh, there's also that. So there's a little bit more damage. It's like 12 or something.
Faithless creature.
Is it okay if Azir dies? Probably not. Let's do this.
Mwah.
Hmm.
Do not see what is, see what will be.
Ah, fantastic. I have been decimated. Yeah, that hand was like... I guess my mistake was I didn't protect the 1 mana threat. Right? That game I thought I had a 1 mana threat, right? And then I ended up with like a bunch of spells in my hand that I couldn't really play. Yeah, I don't know so much about chip damage, more in damage that killed me. I think it was, I agree that it was chip damage, but also it was, I died damage. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not really sure if I, like, even played the cards correctly is the problem. So there's a lot of these kinds of hands where I just, like, don't really have stuff to play. So if I'm playing against a fast deck, I feel like I just lose. Yeah. So we'll play our landmark. The next turn we're gonna play our Azir. And then we're gonna unsummon their units for 3 turns because there's nothing else to do. It's like... I don't know. I don't think there's anything else to do in this hand except for, you know, bounce stuff. No, I want to play the last Emperor's Dais. No! I want to play all of them before before I Defiant Dance. But that's probably like really, really greedy. I'm gonna do it anyways, I don't care. It's probably wrong though. It's probably wrong though. No! There's 3 of them! I want to play all of them! I want to play all of them before I bounce their things. No. No. Damn it. Do I do it's probably the correct play, or do I jam double Emperor's Dais? Losing an iron is pretty embarrassing, so maybe we stop doing that. Next turn if we save 1 mana we'll have 6, so we can go Emperor's Dais and unsummon something, but man, I really wish I could just play all of them at the same time. That'd be really fun. Okay. Okay. So I think attacking here is probably fine. Because we have 2 Daises in our hand. So it's like... even if Azir dies, it's probably fine. I think. I think I would like to take the opportunity to not have to deal with as many attackers. So we'll do this. And then, I guess I could just replay it. How much mana is this, 2? That's fair. It's like, what would probably make the Puff Cap deck, like, very, very lethal is if they had, like, a way for their opponent to draw, like, a lot of cards. Which I don't know if that exists. I definitely felt like I had the same kind of problem that I do with, like, a lot of new card games that I start, which is, like... I'm like a boomer card game player, so, like... there's all these new rules and stuff, and then I have to, like, learn them and whatever, and it's like, do I have to? Again, I should probably be blocking these things. I really don't want the, like, fast attack to be, like, quite good here. But it's not a common effect. Yeah. Because this deck reminds me of like Mill Rogue from Hearthstone. Where it's like you want your opponent to draw cards so that they die. Flawless Duet is a slow card, right? Yep. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll do this, and then
Goes through every rock.
I'll end up attacking with the Azir, and it'll die. I guess. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Because I didn't automatically go to attack step. I think that means I die, actually. Because I'll probably draw a Puff Cap, right? I guess I could not draw a Puff Cap. I think we lose this one. Because I guess if I played a blocker, because they don't have to block any of this. Or they could. I guess they could block it, and then I think if they let all of it hit, and then they just immediately go to combat step, then I die. But they didn't. Actually, yeah, that's right. I probably should have played, like, the creature, and then... Because then I would have a blocker, and then I could still... Like, the only thing that Blade Dance really did was, like, put a thing back in their hand, and they can just play more stuff. Yeah, so if I take 2 damage here, I die. Yeah. So I am dead, unfortunately. If they make the mistake of playing something, I don't die. And that's pretty cool. Alright. Well, I was dead. And now I'm not dead. So I question your sequencing.
Oh, they found me.
What is this? Oh. That's pretty cool. I'm still dead. Let's play this, I guess. Oh, because they played... What they played was a burst spell. That's interesting.
Careful now.
If I had, like, a pump spell, that would have been real good. But I didn't. Alright. Get me out! Okay. So we don't want to draw all of the monuments. We want to draw like 1 or 2. And probably Azir. Wait, what? Wait, why did I get XP for losing? Wait, why did I get victory? What happened? Wait. I didn't have lethal though. What happened? I'm actually so confused. I lost. I'm gonna have to watch my VOD, I guess. I don't know what happened there. Because they had 6 HP. Why did they... Wait, why did they surrender if they were winning? What? I don't... What? Iron players, why? Why? They literally won the game. Yeah, but they get priority before I do. Like, I wouldn't be able to play anything. They go to combat and I die. What? What? Alright, sweet. We'll just do it. Like, I wouldn't have... I wouldn't have had a timing to play the thing. I also think this is bad in this matchup. Right? This is Bilgewater. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay.
Hands make quick work.
Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Attack. Get in there! What does a Toonie do again? Oh.
I don't think so.
Fill a spell mana. No block, you say. Okay. Supposedly this is a deck. It's like a control deck or something. Which sounded really cool, but I also figured that since I don't understand the game very well, I should play a proactive deck.
You need not follow, but you will witness.
I'd like to attack with my Azir, please.
My quest is dangerous, but I will see it through.
When you cast a spell, grant +1/+0 to the weakest enemy that isn't immobile. Okay.
Destiny calls.
You won't stop me. I will find the Moonstone. I will save my people.
Oh.
Rise with the surf. Not like this.
Oh, that's really good.
Let the tide carry you.
Stand down.
Yeah, I think she's new. Well, that was really bad for me. Like, very absurdly bad for me. Yeah, Nami is a good fish.
Ride the surging tide.
I kind of feel like I shouldn't take 8 damage, so... Guess we put that back in your hand. But I'm kind of upset that, I got absolutely blasted. So let's... what do I do? Kind of want to attack with this. Reasonable. Okay. So this isn't a control deck. It's play Nami and cast spells. Interesting. I thought it was a control deck. Okay. It's like it's actually kind of like a Delver deck, I guess. Okay. Now I was going to play this, but if they go to combat again immediately, then I need something to homecoming that's not... Or I'd prefer not to homecoming my Emperor's Dias, but maybe... Maybe it's better if it's that one. Alright, well I have a 5-2. Would you like to Mystic Shot it? What do you do?
Shelly!
Okay.
Playing a different game.
Mystic Shot?
No entry.
Huh. Interesting.
I can't back down.
I would argue this is a pretty poor spot. Let's play this first. And then I either... I'm not even sure which one I bounce. I guess Nami costs more. Let's put that back in your hand. Okay. This deck looks sick. It was not rated particularly high.
I won't let my home be swallowed by darkness.
See what we see, so
Ride the surging tides.
If it dies, they draw a card. Is it worth attacking if I die this round? So I think you just pass. Oh wait, ephemeral I think means it dies anyways. Didn't think about that interaction.
They don't know what they're up against. I thought you'd never ask.
Okay, that seems really good. Put it back in your hand.
Leave me be.
It's like they have so much, like, so much gasoline. So many duders. Oh, wait, I forgot to...
Ride with the surge.
That would have been really good. If I could have gotten rid of that. That's a whoops.
Don't blink or you miss me.
Suppose I will play this elusive unit so that I don't die. Dying would be pretty bad.
I'm in.
And I don't think we can kill this. So we just kind of have to chump there,
here's ready.
chump here,
Going.
pray that this works.
Hang on.
It's a pretty decent card to get off the top.
Give me grace.
My opponent has like 7 billion cards in their hand though. Not sure how I feel about that.
You won't stop me.
Obstacle, meet gauntlet. Firing.
The tide carry you.
Okay, yeah. So now I'm... Oh, I was dead anyways. Was I dead anyways? I shall surrender. Yeah, that deck looked sick. It's like a spell slinger-esque deck. Spell slinger type of deck. I'll have to look into it. Playing like all very cheap removal spells and yeah. All very cheap removal spells and then like a threat that gets bigger when you have a Nami on the field. Pretty gross. Rite of Calling is like basically in Azure, right? I think this card's better when I have like a 1-drop. Oh, Retreat's really good with this card, right? So what we can do is we can attack with this. Oh no, they played a 1-1. We can no longer attack with it. I eventually want to play this spell. Better Champs and Lee. Nami, Leona, in bot lane. Yep. I can confirm that both of those characters are good. I like Leona. She has a big shield. Nami is also pretty good. I think I just play this. Maybe could have considered blocking. Because I'm going to be playing like this, I guess, if I don't attack with it.
Spin it round, throw it down.
Hello, I am attacking you with my 1/1s. So this is a Poro tribal deck, I suppose. That's pretty funny if you ask me. I think next turn I really want to find Azir or Irelia. So I could like play the Doomkeeper and then sacrifice one of them.
How can Bromhead
Pork deck's a thing. See, I'm gonna pretend that
see what we see?
you unironically called Poros a pork deck.
Let's show our friends they go. Have you met my shield?
I have not met your shield, Brom. Actually, I kind of want to, like, just retreat this to my hand now. I originally wanted to play, like, Rite of Calling and then play Azir. This is probably fine. So let's get rid of our Ethereal Sand Soldier, because we don't need it. And let's play this Azir.
Do not see what is, see what will be. It is easy, see?
It's pretty good.
The Yordle here's with me.
I guess I already had one in my hand. Okay, we have a Challenger Poro. Send all of these in. And then we're going to probably retreat this card.
Stand behind Brom.
Hang on,
Glorious sacrifice.
Summon more dudes! I feel like the Poros are too chunky. They're too chunky for me to be able to break through their big wall of fluff. Hold on a second. Return doesn't trigger the playability. Oh no! I thought it did. Well, I mean, that's unfortunate, I guess. Okay, let's... How much mana is Braum for? I'd like to put Braum back in your hand so that I don't have to deal with it. It's okay. I wish I could look at my graveyard.
Tell the people what you have seen today.
Oh, that's a pretty cool tech. So if the level up happens on when the blade, or like when the first set of tokens get spawned, then the second set of tokens will get the bonus. It's kind of neat.
Let us get going.
I will play a big blocker because I'm scared. Okay. I need to block things so that there aren't blockers later. I think that's how this game works, but also it's possible that putting Azir in the line of fire, like, at any point in time is just kind of bad. But I always, like, when I was thinking about this game the first time, it's like everything has pseudo-vigilance, because it can always block. Which is unfortunate. Oh, did Braum level up and I just didn't notice? Oh, if I bounce it back to their hand, then it resets the spawning thing. That's kind of gross, and I don't like it.
That's my resting face.
Eat and grow strong.
Let's put this back in your hand. So Porto Tribal is apparently a deck that is half decent. I'm not really sure what I did wrong this game. I'm gonna be honest. Outside of like playing the Ribbon Dancer, but I felt like that was pretty minor.
They'll never see us coming.
Help is underway. It is easy, see?
Homecoming is really good.
Small and mighty. Ah, it is the mustache.
Okay. So, I need to block all of these things.
Fun, yes?
I suppose they will allow me to block them anyways. So I can blank the lifesteal on this by bouncing Ribbon Dancer. Yeah, that's the thing though, right? Is like,
You missed us.
you know, I'm not really sure if there was like a better way for me to like go about this matchup. And now I feel like I want another bounce spell for this thing, because that has lifesteal. You know what I maybe actually should have done is if I bounce the lifesteal one. I don't know if it'll still have lifesteal afterwards. Because I think lifesteal still triggers if I do this, right? Which is kind of bad. Not really sure how I was ever supposed to remove a Braum. But even when I didn't have like Azir in this deck, I felt like this happened a lot where like people play really hard into the board, and then I can just like, I have tokens and stuff, but it's just like not really enough. So like this deck is going like insanely over the top, because every time they block with Braum, they make another blocker. And then I can just like never deal with a 6/6 blocker. So, not really sure about this one. I feel like if maybe I could like give Azir Overwhelm or something, that'd be pretty sick. For like situations like this, but this game was probably lost like 5 turns ago. But let's hit the good old surrender button. Maybe I needed to draw like a Burst of Discipline or something that, so that I could trade with the Braum. Something like that. I'm just flabbergasted. I'm so used to seeing my tank deck get grounded by Azir Ellie decks. I don't really understand how that works. I guess. It's like, do they do something particularly different? Because I can only imagine that my piloting isn't very good for some reason. But, like, I'm playing the things that spawn dudes. And then I play the things that spawn dudes in attack. So, hopefully that means that I win the game. That's very heavy sarcasm in case, you know, you can't... I don't know. I don't know if this deck has elusive units. We did not draw our good cards, so this will be interesting.
Got it.
The thing is, like, they apparently didn't really nerf much from this deck. From my understanding, the only things they nerfed was Irelia and Azir need to attack / summon more. And also lead and follow.
Think you're fast? Cute.
Like, lead and follow went to 4 mana, basically. And to my understanding, that is all that has changed about this deck.
Quick hands make quick work. Yeah. We got it.
So we're hoping this works. If it doesn't work, that'd be unfortunate. Guess it worked. There's a good card. I'd like to play the good card.
Step lightly.
It's like if my opponent doesn't play literally anything, I guess they lose. But... Alright. Anyways. Oh, bouncing Braum was probably also a mistake because I got to summon another dude. Because I bounced the Braum. I also wasn't sure if I bounced, the lifesteal Poro, if it would still have lifesteal in their hand. But that one was definitely pretty good against me. Like, lifesteal units just want to block 1/1s all day. Okay. So again, we don't have like the... I was told that you need to aggressively mulligan for like Azir or the 2-drop landmark, because that's kind of like where you get the value out of this deck. And I suppose lead and follow isn't good if I don't have a target, so... We'll keep Ribbon Dancer and try to draw our thing. I suppose we would... don't draw it. Unlucky. I mean, that's good. That's kind of surprising. I think people usually don't like watching card game streams. Or, like, it's a very, aren't a whole lot of people who do that. It's like, I think the big points of interactivity for card games are, like, if you play with your viewers. But I don't really have accounts to do that. I have this. I have, like, Azir Irelia, I guess. I really wanted to, like, make a day where I just, like, play a whole bunch against people, but I wasn't really sure what the logistics were of, like, playing a bunch of games over Tabletop Simulator, because I think people do that. But then you need, like, the other person to have a deck already made on that platform. So... this seems like a good card, so let's play it.
They won't hurt you. If they hurt you, I'd never forgive myself.
Oh, if this was 1 mana right now, it'd be really good. I would like my Irelia to stay alive, please. 2 removal spells. Oh, it wasn't 2 removal spells. Okay. Oh, that's for this, because they want to summon the... this thing? Bonk. Yeah, Mystic Shot seems to be pretty good against my deck. Just a little bit. Are we already hitting like the 2-hour mark? That's so sad. Yeah, I'm just trying to prepare myself for when I like I'll end up needing to call it at 2 hours because I have like a pile of projects that I have to do. It's like, how much do I want to put my Irelia in danger?
Mind your form.
I don't really like this card existing on the field, so we'll block. And then I guess if they play like a Mystic Shot, we can fight over it, but... Oh, I could also just like retreat it as well. I mean, I really want that card gone, because it'll keep making, like, lifelinkers, and that's really good. So I need it to stop being on the field. Yeah, Tactician School is pretty hard. Okay, well, we can Blade Dance at them. Can we do this? Nice! Let's go. That's kind of what we were looking for. Hello? Oh, they had another one? Darn. Please take this Blade Dance. Oh, that's an interesting thing. I used to take dance lessons actually. Like ballroom dancing. And supposedly I was pretty okay at it.
Lesson begins.
I don't know how much I want to like embarrass myself on the stream. And then it's like later on people are like, haha, they used to do ballroom dancing. You know what's even funnier? They asked a girl they liked if they wanted to do ballroom dancing, and then they got rejected because obviously. Because it's a little bit weird when you ask that out of nowhere. I suppose my Aurelia dies, and that kind of sucks. We'll save it. Yeah, I really liked waltz music. I have an affinity for cards that are like, or not cards. I like songs that are composed in like 6/8 time, and also 3/4. Ballroom dancing when you have a 3D model. I mean, it's funny. It was a really long time ago. I probably wouldn't be able to do that. That would be like a really cool stream, though. Like, obviously, I can't do it because I don't like. My studio is like my very, very small room. But I think that'd be like a really cool stream, actually. Like, if you could, if you went like full body VR, right? And then you could like invite viewers to dance with you. I think that'd actually be really cool. Because I think people do stuff like that. Like, hanging out in VR chat or whatever. I think people do that. But I think, like, could you imagine getting like leading around your favorite VTuber? If you were into ballroom dancing, right? That'd be like cool. Or just like slow dancing with them. That's kind of like intimate, right? Seems like it would be like a good membership stream or something. You could offer that. I don't know. Is that like weird? I feel like that's something people would like. It's also like a little intimate, so maybe some people would be like,
No weakness.
no, that's a little weird. Yeah, that would be a really cool stream. I have a lot of ideas for cool streams, but then I like don't do them. Or like video ideas, because, you know. I mean, like, currently my thought is that if 30 other people care about my existence, then I could, like, effectively prepare like a beginner's level college course on Live 2D. But that doesn't seem to interest people. Or it's not extrinsic enough motivation for people to hit the subscribe button.
They've missed their beat.
That's sad. Well, my Aurelia is dead. I would like to get Azir then, I guess. Did that really get nopified? Brutal. Well.
Steady your heart. Find your beat.
That was kind of a hyperbole, by the way. I just mean to say that, like, I wanted to make
Dragon binds us.
assets for people to practice on. And also, like, a video that goes like, hello, I'm your college professor. Here's a little bit about me. Also, here's how we do the thing. The funny thing about that, too, though, is that I also haven't touched Live 2D in a while. But it was fairly, like, intuitive after I understood what I was doing, so... Holy. This is a card. But yeah, I was also thinking,
Azir's command.
like, I thought of a pretty neat idea, I think. It was like, if I opened a Discord server, and then I put all my emotes on the Discord server, I could have, like, a live feed, like, from the Discord server, because you can open it in a browser, right? So I was thinking of having a live feed of, like, an emote chat that, like, could hang out, like, around here on the screen. And then I could try chroma keying out the channel box. So, like, that'd be really cool, but then I would have to, like, open a Discord server. I actually kind of wonder, if you're watching this and you feel very inclined about Discord servers and you're, like, super angry that I don't have one, then, let me know. But until I hear significant complaints that I don't have one, I'm gonna just, like, not do that. Also, I did this wrong. I was supposed to play this first. Big whoops. I think paying attention would be a good idea when I'm trying to win the game, but, you know.
Shurima, your emperor has returned.
Attacking with everything here is probably good. Was my timer frozen? Where's my timer frozen? I just realized that. That's so funny. I don't know when I minimized my timer, but I guess it got minimized at some point. Yeah, it stopped ticking. It was still running, it's just since it's a window capture, it doesn't show it if it's not on the screen. I would like to play this Dune Keeper.
Shurima, see what I see. Carry it with you.
Emperor, I am honored.
And then we're gonna summon 2 more things when we attack with these. Time magic powers on the fritz. Yeah, I purposefully froze the timer. Yes, that was definitely intentional.
The dragon binds us.
I have to get to 10 mana? That seems like a lot of mana. I guess it's gonna happen, like, next turn. And I'm very curious what's gonna happen when they become enlightened, because that seems like it's bad for me.
With conviction. You're between me and glory.
That's kind of rude. Well, we've hit the point in the game where I can't spend mana on things, and my opponent can, so I'm a little bit concerned. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty bad. Alright, what do you do when you're enlightened? When you play a spell, cast it again? That's pretty gross. I don't like that at all. I think we're like 2-4 with this deck right now. It's pretty unfortunate. I wonder if I need to shove more Irelias in my deck. Okay.
I'm so good, I surprised myself.
That seemed very good. And then they're like gonna get a Mystic Shot and then like cast it on anything. Sounds good. Climbing out of iron is hard, apparently. Alright, we hit the 2-hour mark, but we lost. And as a card game player, that means I need to play again so that I can win. Also, we're gonna get the champion wildcard from this. We're gonna craft an Irelia, and we're also going to change regions to Vandal. So I can start working on that other deck that I'm interested in. Let's go to our collection. And let us make a second Irelia. As it will definitely 100% just like... This is gonna up my win rate a whole bunch. That's a joke, by the way. But it's probably better than not having it, so... I think the extra cards that I put in this deck were like... Another Dunekeeper. Alright, so our goal is currently to do the Salty Run Back until we win a game. And then I suppose we will update the battle map. Tomorrow is Monhun and the new battle map, which I still have to draw, but I'm very excited for it. Like, the concept I liked a lot, so hopefully I can do it pretty well. Yeah. I'm hoping it can do well. It'll be using the fog mechanic that I intended on doing for like the first stage, but again, this stage is going to be like more like a little bit more like linear, just kind of do stuff and then see how it goes. Okay. Yeah, speaking of drawing, by the way, did you see the, Side you can't join for Monhun? Yeah, that's okay. I can try playing it on, like, Tuesday or whatever, but I just wanted to have, like, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to play at all this week, kind of. Because we were just playing, like, so much Ender Lilies before. So I was like, oh, right, I have to, like, think of what I'm gonna play instead of, like... Instead of scheduling Ender Lilies, like, 5 times. I just, like, can't do that. So, yeah, I'll see about, like, putting that on Tuesday or something. Next week. But, tomorrow will also be, yeah, tomorrow will be... It's good that you will live. That's good. Yeah, tomorrow's the battle map. Take 2, Electric Boogaloo. So, yeah, my thought was that, like, because my schedule is basically going to turn into Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. So, it's like Tuesday, Wednesday will be streams. Thursday, I kind of have, like, a respite so that I can work on a map. And then Friday will be, like, a map plus a 2-hour stream, probably. So it'll be like, the map aims to be like half an hour long, maybe less than that. And then 2 hours from that. And then the, I wanted to, like, encourage people to come to the maps early. So I was thinking, like, I wouldn't publish or, like, group answer to the map until Saturday. So we would actually play the map on Friday. And then on Saturday is when the map with the icons would be placed. Or maybe I would just like put the icons on it for Friday. So like people on Friday would already know what's happening next week. And then on Saturday, you might know what's happening, but also the order might be weird. I wasn't even sure about like putting games on the... I wasn't sure how important it was for games to be on the battle maps, because if I wanted to make less linear levels, or ones that you guys can explore around, then it's hard to like put stuff, you know? Like it's hard to have an assumed path, because whatever. But maybe, is it like enough for you guys to just see like what I'm probably going to be playing, even if the order is off?
Spin it round, throw it down.
Like, because for example, if I put Monster Hunter at like the start somewhere, but then you guys kind of pass by it because you explore a different pathway, then it might not be as clear. So it's a little hard to do both of those things at the same time, but if it doesn't matter as much to people, then I could just like then I could like put icons, but just like be aware that it's probably not, you know, like it can kind of hide them around the map, but with an approximate assumption of the order you would find them. But if you guys go around the edge, like corners of the map, then you know, there's not much I could do about that. Okay, let's put this back in their hand. I just like the puzzle solving of the maps. If you do a different order, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah, the other thing was, I also don't know if people enjoy doing it, like, together or separate. Because I kind of like the idea of, like, you think of the term, like, strategy meeting, right? And it, like, felt weird to me that people, like, did them by themselves. And also, I really want to get to the point in time... I find it really funny that I forgot to close Facebook, because it's popping off right now, and I don't know why. Normally, my friends... And... we're reconnected. Fantastic. Welcome back. We have managed to close Facebook. So that, people aren't badgering me. So, we're gonna do this. Killed the overtime stream. And what I want to do here is I want to homecoming their blocker and then play this. Because that's 7 mana. So, like, this attack is fine. But what we're going to do is we're going to play this. We're going to homecoming their blocker. And then we're going to play the Blade Dance. Yeah, like, a very large amount of this deck reminds me of playing Rhinoceroach from Shadowverse. Because you would, like, it's like Pixie Mischief, is bounce one of your own things and randomly bounce one of your opponent's things. Alright. So that'll be it for gameplay. We didn't get very far, did we? We're just on, we're in Iron 3. I kind of regret not getting the Poppy deck. This emote, by the way, is very cute. I don't think anybody should be surprised that Poppy is a good champion. Good enthusiastic knight character. She also has a very big hammer, which is cool. Do I have something here? Get a thing? Okay, cool. I find it really funny whenever you see the in downtime? Yeah. I'll take a look. Yeah, so unfortunately I guess we didn't get to an expedition because I want to call it. Sorry about that. I'll keep around a token, maybe, and then we could maybe do a stream on it. I'm not sure. Since I'm, like, downsizing on streams, I'm not really sure, like, where I want to put stuff. Like, I want to start a new playthrough. And it's like, I was kind of thinking Monhan would be, like, on alternating weeks. But now I kind of want to run it in, yeah. I kind of want to run it on, like, 2 weeks in a row now. So, I'm not really sure. There's a new playthrough that I did want to start. Which I was talking about yesterday. I really want to play Control. Because that game seems cool. Yeah, sorry. If you're here for gameplay, and I'm going to start rambling now. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you soon. I'll say farewell. Take care, etc. But let's go update the map. So I can close this. Oh, I can also just like straight up close it. Exit game. I suppose we didn't have any new folks who came in. Doesn't look like it. So let us go to our battle map. Just have to open it. I didn't open it before stream. So I have to give it a second to open. Let's go stream schedules, battle maps. Here. Give it a moment to load. I really wish I added more physics to my up-down motion. You can see that my my side things wiggle a little bit, but it's very frequent for people to have like physics that kind of makes their bangs fly outwards and then back in. And I currently don't have that. So by the time that I can buy Live 2D again, maybe I'll update it. The problem is I also have to update like all the other models, and I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. But I probably will. I'll end up doing it. Yeah, and then I also, like, eventually wanted to make a new outfit, so it'd probably be updated at, like, that time. So, battle map. There we go. Again, we fully explored this place. So, I was thinking that I probably won't include, like, the extra exploration stuff when we're doing it on stream like this. Because it would be, like, a lot of drawing. I don't know if it's just this one in particular. Also, these should technically be closed right now, so we're gonna close them. They'll be open soon. But I think actually what we did, I don't know if we went here first. I think we went here first, and then we're gonna have to, open this gate kind of on the last stream. Okay. So let us add day 2. Just scroll all the way up. Oh, I actually don't know where I put it. That's interesting. Let's just start a new layer. That's fine. Path 2. Okay, let's, so we're kind of in the bottom left corner here. Let's, I think what we did was we jumped out. Oh, actually, I do need to find that, because I want to, like, copy at least a little bit of the path. Yeah, as you can see, it gets very messy. So what we had to do... Basically, what we did was we just kind of came up here. We did a little bit of exploring. We definitely read this, which was a funny little, I guess, thing between two guards. Oh, I didn't stamp the map last time. Oh no. That's a tragedy. Okay, so let's stamp last time and stamp this time. Oops. This is a bit smaller. So I forgot that one. Not going to forget this next one. Let's move everyone up. Oh, I suppose we can hide... We can hide this one. Oh, no, this one. Okay. Let's get everyone into the room. With the weird, mysterious red crate that we were able to look into. I mean, we have a lot of friends show up to the first stream of the week, which is nice. I do enjoy that. So, that'll be it for today. I'll say thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. I'll say wow, that sounded like kind of sarcastic when I say it that way, but it does mean a lot to me when you tune in. Moving into next week, I just kind of want to say that, you know, streams will probably be around this long. Around 2 hours is what I can manage, and then I'm gonna really try and commit to making sure I have a battle map every week. That's really important to me. So I'll be trying to do that every week. But, you know, if we just kind of hang out for like 2 hours, whatever, it'll probably keep me sane as I go through tactician school, because that's a lot of work. So, thank you so much for watching. Bye, everyone. Take care. Farewell, as it were, for now. Bye-bye.